Hello and welcome to this new part of Danganronpa Another. Last time we started the third class trial and, well, everything went a lot better than we expected.
Yeah.
Like, a lot better. And now we hope to crucify a certain someone.
Yeah, it's crucifixion time, babes. On as of recording, it's Christmas Day, so let's just go with it.
You know, it would be even better if it were like Easter.
That would be so funny. Now I want this uploaded on Easter.
We gotta see how it works out.
No, that's fine. I was joking. It would be really funny.
It would be ideal. Yes. Alright then, let's resume the class trial. Kinji Uehara, was it you?
Wait a minute, Urehara? This guy?
Can you elaborate why it is me? I'm not entirely convinced yet, but according to Kinjo, the killer said contradictory things. That alibi, if you are the one who said contradictions with your words without an alibi, oh geez. It could only be you, Uehara. I know what you meant, but those were words.
Yeah, I think it was supposed to read more along the lines of, your alibi is the most contradictory out of everyone's presented.
Yeah.
God.
Contradictory? When did Urehara say those words?
Do you guys remember what Uehara said moments ago? He said after Uehara was attacked by the criminal in the middle of the night, the cell phone that he had before then disappeared. However, this statement doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense? I'm not sure what you mean. I'm not convinced about this, it's just speculation. But I couldn't think of anything else other than this as contradictory. I'll explain so everyone can understand. First, it was 8:40 PM yesterday, when the culprit killed Yamaguchi, right? If that's the case, then the culprit would have started destroying evidence, such as hiding the spills or wiping the blood. And at this point, Inori must have already been in the hands of the culprit as well. Do you guys remember? Inori's white coat was used for wiping the blood of Yamaguchi. Looking at this, it would be no exaggeration to say that Inori and Yamaguchi were both aimed at the same time. Yeah. I really wonder if they saw each other shortly before.
That hurts me to think about.
Yeah.
That really hurts me to think about.
And everyone knew how Inori died. Inori died from a remote murder using a mobile phone's alarm. She was killed in a thoroughly planned crime. Just by seeing that, they had already removed the white coat and used it to wipe Yamaguchi's blood. It was a bold move that was possible because everything was planned and prepared in advance. To summarize this, they killed Yamaguchi first, fully prepared, brought Inori into the trick, just as planned. It must be said that everything was going according to their plan. All the preparations were completed since the beginning when they were attacked. Otherwise, they would have gambled on the remaining risks. Indeed, after all this preparation.
But then what? What's weird about that?
Don't you realize? Uehara said that his cell phone was stolen in the middle of the night. It is weird.
That's several hours after it happened. I see what he's going for now.
And it's super weird for such a planned crime to, like, randomly steal a cell phone from someone who was wandering around
Yeah,
in the night.
it's very out of left field. It doesn't make sense.
Yep. Could the perpetrator who acted so thoroughly and deliberately carry out such a bold move with a mobile phone not in hand?
Wait a minute.
As Maeda said, at the time of killing Inori that way, and attacking from yesterday at night, it must be said that they already devised the trick using the mobile phone. If they didn't have a cell phone in hand, you would think and act first, and then attack Uehara without knowing whether or not it will succeed and take the cell phone. Basically, he means he probably would have chosen another method.
Yeah.
Also,
Eight
Yuki
way.
is a smart cookie.
He's a smart cookie. He gets head pats just this once before I go back to bullying him later.
However, the cell phone was in Uehara's possession since he found it. So how did the killer steal the phone from Uehara? It was either a pre-prepared raid, or it was never done in the first place. The answer to this question is very simple. If you were Uehara, you would have been able to execute the plan without any difficulty. Indeed, indeed.
Urahara did something like this? You are the culprit who killed Inori and Yamaguchi?
Huh. What? What? Are they gonna now do a face heel turn?
Dude, wait. Urahara's the Komaida? Is that what we're doing? This is not the direction I wanted or nor needed.
Not really.
Please.
Also, that facial expression does not suit him.
Not at all. I'm so used to like a neutral face or like very subtle micro expressions. Suddenly, big expression and man's eyes are open. No thanks. Put it back.
Yes. Please put this back wherever it came from.
What? Hey, what now?
That's the right reaction.
Yeah, that was my reaction, Teria. Same
like-
brain cell for once.
Like,
Just like, what the fuck?
What's so funny? Oh jeez, now I have to do his voice but more unhinged.
Yeah, just a little.
Just a little. No, I apologize, but isn't it a little funny? I am a murderer who believes in God and tells the teachings of the Father. This is outrageous.
I see what he's going with here, and I hate it.
Does he really want to argue, I am religious, I would never do such a thing?
That is exactly what he's arguing, and I hate it.
My guy, have you ever looked at a history book? Like, man, and I'm sure he's Catholic too, so... Even worse.
He is Catholic, that's the point. He is a Catholic priest, that's what I was about to say.
So, Urahara isn't the killer. He's not, right?
Sweetie.
Of course, I am not the culprit. If I say that, would you believe me?
Why does this look like a fuckboy face? I don't like this. Put it back. looks like a fuckboy face. Look at this man. Look at this expression.
We do
I
not.
hate it.
We do not approve of anything that is an actual expression of Uehara.
I'm so used to his micro expressions because I appreciate when characters are written to only show micro expressions. I understand the trope where they sometimes will go this route. I don't love it though, because if it's not executed right, it's too much shock. To be fair, this is executed kind of okay, but I'm just like, I don't know how I feel about it coming from him.
I still need to see where this is going
God, me too.
to properly make a judgment. Though I must say this entire case has been kinda weird.
It's bonkers, my guy.
Yeah, there is something very weird about... Basically, this case is pretty overcomplicated in nature, actually, but the way this class trial has been unfolding really simplifies
It's so
things,
simple.
which is really throwing me off, and I feel like I still have 1,000 questions which usually would be answered, but they just aren't.
I think they still will be, but not in the usual way we've been delivered the information. I think they're gonna do like maybe some sort of cutscene callback like they've been doing that will give us more context than what was covered in the trial. That is my gut feeling, because Laneige isn't usually one to leave holes like that.
Yeah, that's why I'm confused.
I think it's gonna play out in some sort of cutscene, maybe. Like after we like pin him and whatever.
Please, 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 show me how Uehara carried Kakeru down the stairs into the other room,
I
please.
wanna know!
Please, I want to see.
I wanna know!
I need
I
to
wanna
see that.
know!
I do not believe in just waving that up. I need to see it.
I need to understand
Yes.
how this man's could be secretly ripped. I need to understand, because at the moment I do not see it. I do not perceive it.
Yep, and I mean, like, Kakeru was almost decapitated. Which
Yeah.
puts a whole other dimension on carrying someone like that without, you know, losing the head.
Yeah, and the other thing that's like literally throwing me off too is it wasn't just Kakeru and Inori that he carried. He had to subdue Mekaru. He had to subdue Tsurugi. How did he have energy to subdue 4 people?
Yep. That, I mean,
I'm just like, there's too many missing pieces.
absolutely. So I don't know, maybe this will, like, you know how the 5th trial in the first game also was weird and didn't properly conclude anything, but then was brought up again later?
Yeah.
Maybe like that. Because, I mean,
Oh my.
in the main Danganronpa games, I'm just like, yes, the 3rd trial, which was very obviously rewritten last minute, and because of that, it's kinda all over the place. But this is a fan game. Fan games do not have
This is a fan
deadlines.
game, and this is also mid-game, so this must be like a huge revelation that we're climbing to. Because this is mid-game. This is the middle of the game. We're reaching the mid-game point.
Yep.
There has to be more to this, because considering the other game's mid-game point, and supposedly that this one was, air quotes, executed better, according to some people. I don't have an opinion on that yet. I need to see it.
Yep. Right, now that I've voiced my complaints...
Yeah, let's go. Huh?
Oh, he looks so bored.
What the fuck is this expression? Stop!
He's now really putting all his emotions out there, and we hate every single
This
one
is
of
what
them.
the fuck I meant earlier by saying, like, are we going the route of Urehara's Komaeda? Is that what we're doing?
Apparently. Are we gonna get a dramatic CG too?
Who knows?
According to your reasoning so far, I'm the only one who meets the conditions of being the culprit. But I can't believe you guys by just saying that I'm the culprit in such a situation. Well, I'm 99.99% certain that you are the culprit.
Thank you, Kenjo.
You really gonna disgrace the smiling sprite here?
It's not the sprite that gets me, it's the fucking text under it. The fucking snideness of this!
Jeez.
The sheer audacity! I am understanding why people draw Kinjo and Tsurugi together now, and I think it's because of this fucking trial.
Then I can prove myself with the remaining 0.01%. What? I said according to your reasoning. Which means if your reasoning is wrong, I will not become the culprit either.
Oh boy.
Are you saying you have room to argue with? This is taking me out, man.
I'm trying so hard to remain composed so you can read the lines, but it's so difficult every time they give him a new expression.
It's a lot to take.
It's a lot to process at once, especially since this is the start of our recording session.
Yep. Of course, from now on, let me prove my innocence by showing that your reasoning is wrong. Are you prepared?
Wait.
Fuck you! I hate you! No.
Listen, Rina, it's okay because we have his fucking ability.
Now that you mention it.
Otherwise, this would suck.
Urahara, we are beating you with your own underwear.
Yeah! It's not knives anymore. We're just chucking his We're just whipping his him with this underwear like La Chagla.
No, that. How am I supposed to take this seriously now? Oh no. But man, I started it though.
I'm sorry, but that got me. I'm sorry. I got myself with that one.
I started
Holy
it.
Shit.
I started it.
Yeah, you did.
Serious face. The reason you point to me as the culprit is because I don't have an alibi at the time of the crime and at nighttime. And the contradictory words about the cell phone, correct? There is nothing I can say about an alibi, but it's nothing but an assertion that you say that I'm the culprit with just that. So let me show you why it's not strange at all if I had my phone stolen that night. Alright. Bloody locker, Mikaru's testimony, Inori's body. Oof. Is that really the right answer? Didn't you know that the premise was wrong? For example, would Yamaguchi really be dead at 8:40 in the evening?
Skip that one.
Ah, I progressed. So how do I get back again?
No, you're on the right one.
Ah.
Go back. Like you are on the right knife. You gotta change back to the locker.
Whoever Yamaguchi or Inori were caught in the evening. If I left the body there until then...
That one.
No!
Oh, no. You missed it! No! Shit. But yeah, it's that one.
Alrighty then. I hate this minigame.
That's alright. That's why I was trying to make sure you didn't hit the wrong shit.
So, this is what Uehara is saying. In other words, if Yamaguchi died at 8:40 and Inori was captured, someone could have found the body until the morning after. He's not entirely mistaken. No matter how late the night was, the three of them, Mikado, Kinjo and Uehara, decided to not follow the rules, so they were able to walk freely. Even if they were attacked because of this, according to their testimony, they said they were attacked at night. At 8:40 p.m., more than 1 hour remained until the nighttime officially began. Does it make sense that no other person other than Kinjo Mikado couldn't find Yamaguchi or Inori? Ah, the locker. Yeah, now I understand why that one.
Yeah.
Alright, I need to remember. Shift shoots the truth bullet now.
Yeah.
Because I did press something. It wasn't shift.
Yeah, that's fair.
If they could put the body somewhere without being noticed by anyone before the attack.
So the one that you need to hit is if I left a body there until then, wouldn't it have been possible to find it? Do not hit any of the other yellow text.
I am doing my best. This time it should be. Also, I hate how that reduces my focus gauge.
That's really bad. So if
Should I just
at least I think it's still going to be fine.
Should I just try to hit it with a regular strike? Let's see. Ah, it works.
Okay, that's good to know. I didn't know that worked. It also gave you focus back.
If I left it, wouldn't it have been... Yeah.
Yay!
We didn't lose
That's
a heart.
interesting that you can get. That's interesting that you can get focus back by hitting the wrong answer just to get rid of it. That's nice to know, actually.
Yeah, very nice to know, actually. I'm so used to...
3 trials in.
to the normal Danganronpa rules that I absolutely avoided all of the wrong spots.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know either, so it's fine.
You left the corpse alone. Do you really believe that? Do you have any evidence to deny this? Of course. Remember the locker where Mikado was kept inside? Inside the locker, it was covered in blood. Mikado did not bleed. So what's the reason for this?
Man's a sweating.
Yep.
And as Makaru said earlier, she said the method they used was chloroform, so she didn't bleed from an injury. If that's the case...
Someone else was in there inside, dropping blood.
That's right. Yamaguchi's corpse must have been inside that locker when he died recently. And then the killer stunned Mikado and Kinjo. The only eyes who wandered around it at the nighttime.
That's it! Then, after attacking Mikaru, they moved Yamaguchi's body to the library and put Mikaru in his place, right?
To be precise, they struck Mikado ahead of me and stunned her, then moved the corpse to the library, which took me off guard.
Yeah, because he saw the corpse, so he took Kinjo out last. That makes sense.
This is the order in which they were attacked. Capturing Inori, killing Yamaguchi, and stunning Mikado, and the last step was aimed at me. So, what do you think now, Uehara? The reasoning we made in front of us seems to have no issues. So no matter what your excuses may be, it will be the same. It's really hard to believe, but if you're the real culprit, don't drag this long and confess. Doubting any more like this is something that I don't want to do anymore.
Thank you, headset.
As Maida says, it's unbelievable that this guy is the culprit.
I mean, he has been showing literal darkness, so I believe it now.
Yeah, I'm just like, you can't tell by his expressions, guys? That's malicious.
A quiet, devout believer of God becoming a murderer that killed 2 people?
I have a feeling that it's not common knowledge in Japan what kind of terrible things religious people are capable of.
Possible.
There's no evidence, no excuse, for reasoning about his usual actions or being a Christian.
Thank you, Kinjo. One brain cell that we agree on. That's a shocker.
Oh no, the most terrible person I know has made a great point.
Yeah!
We just have to focus on picking out one person who can only be seen as the culprit. So then, what are you going to do now, murderer? Uehara. Yes, I apologize. I was wrong.
My guy.
Oh my god, if he's gonna say something about just confessing it and everything will be alright, I will lose it.
Oh my god.
Are you admitting it? No. I apologized about doubting your reasoning. But the time when Yamaguchi died and the time difference tricks do seem to be correct.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Alright, sure.
So, according to that reasoning, Uehara is the only one who remains as the culprit?
Definitely not. Everyone has alibis except for me, Mikado, and Kinjo. But because I'm the one who kept the cell phone, I'm being mistaken for the culprit. What do you mean by mistaken? You are the culprit. There's nothing to doubt anymore, and you have nothing else to say. Are you still unaware of all the conditions that can be committed when all of them are pointing at you? I am aware that I'm the only one who meets the criminal's conditions. Among the living people, that is. Oh, dude. Oh my god.
No! This is not allowed. This is not allowed. You are not allowed to say that. You are not allowed to slander Kakeru like this, because I know you're about to, and I'm going to beat your ass.
You are so evil. Oh, but, dude. How did Kakeru then go from the art room to the library? This is...
I still am going to sit on my theory that I think they were running from something.
Huh.
Because I'm of the genuine belief that I am not quite sure how Urehara could possibly carry that lump of man downstairs. I know that is the excuse we are being given right here, but I am having a hard time believing it.
Yep. And like, I wonder how did he get them in the first place? It's not like Kakeru and Inori to just walk around at nighttime.
That's the other thing. That's why I think they were running from something. They, like, think of it this way. Inori's really stubborn, and she really wants to help people. I have a feeling that they wanted to do something for the rest of the group, like, either about the secret room or whatever, to try and, like, get some progress done. But they wanted to do whatever at a time where, you know, more free movement, less risk for everyone else. I have no idea what, but I have a hard time believing that Kinji could just catch both of them, like, off guard completely by himself without something affecting them first. Where they would have to be completely distracted. I think there's a lot more pieces here that aren't completely applicable to just the case. And I think that's why the trial is so simple.
It's just...
That's why I really want to know what the pieces are.
Yeah, it's suspicious from every angle.
Mm-hmm.
What? This guy. How long are you going to force this? What is being forced here is that I'm the culprit, but I am not. Because you guys are so driven by this, it's no wonder you are trying so desperately to get me to accept these charges, aren't you? If that's the case, I'll have to point myself being innocent as the blackened, and everyone will die together.
My guy, are you using your like your public speaking skills to argue your case and like try to redirect them at mass? Because I hate that.
It's not gonna work either.
No, it's not gonna work. He's too far in a corner.
To be so stubborn like that. So, you're not the culprit? Is that it? You fool! He's trying to trick us like that. We can't be sure of that either. I'm not convinced that Urahara is the culprit at all.
Buddy.
You guys don't really look at expressions a lot, do you?
They're very dense. We know with these two, specifically, dense as doornails.
Absolutely.
Satsuki at least has emotional awareness.
Yep.
I give her that. She has emotional awareness. She also is dense as doornail intellectually, but like I give her like at least the credit of being emotionally aware. These two dumb as shit. I love them, by the way, but they are dumb.
Yep.
Kenjo, stop making me agree with you! Stop it! I'm supposed to not like you! Stop giving me points to agree with you on!
Oh no. Again. You guys are stupid.
What? What did you just say?
Buddy, he's right, though.
He has a point. All the evidence points to Urahara as the culprit, and all the tricks are undeniable. Why is Urahara still fighting it? Is there something we can use to make a conclusive objection? No, there still remains one path to make if you consider... there still remains one path to make you consider me not as the culprit. I hope after you hear this you will change your mind. He's really...
Non-stop debate.
He's gonna be a pain in the butt.
Yeah. It's alright, though. We are so close to getting a perfect run on a trial, and I'm not giving up.
Among the living people, what do you mean?
Think carefully. There must have been someone who could commit the crime besides me. For example, Kanata Inori, I mean...
Absolutely not!
Inori is dead though.
Why did the culprit kill two people in the first place? Doesn't that feel odd? This is my idea. Inori kills Yamaguchi and then she kills herself. Stupid. Do you really think that makes sense? Oh, it doesn't make sense. Inori is also capable of committing a series of crime. You would know that best. Obviously, there's no alibi, but...
But in order to tape yourself and die by dropping a cell phone, suicide doesn't seem possible.
And it would be way too convoluted.
Then Inori's not the culprit.
In other words, it's likely, according to my reasoning, Inori killed Yamaguchi at 8:40, after hiding Yamaguchi in the locker. She went through the hallway at nighttime. I was ambushed and attacked after the other victim. For the last act, she went to the science lab she had set up and tied herself up and waited for the alarm to go off. I don't even know where to start. Jesus.
I think it's the last one, but I want to look at all of our bullets.
Yeah. We had Tyra's testimony. Ugh.
We need to look at
Yeah.
her testimony again. I don't remember what it is.
I wonder if I even can look at it.
Oh no.
What? Ah, she said something about the science lab already being closed. Ah.
Yeah, so it would be her then. Because she already mentioned that it was locked, because she was gonna go put the scissors back, but couldn't because the doors were locked.
Yep.
Because she had mentioned that she had taken the scissors to, do thing. And wanted to put them back whenever she was feeling better.
Yep, so we can use that, definitely.
Okay, so I think it's Tyra on the last point.
Uehara claims that it was Inori who killed Yamaguchi. Inori who has disappeared since yesterday at night. It is possible to commit the crime. But is Inori really the culprit? After killing Yamaguchi, did she commit suicide? That is so stupid and also the worst way to do so. Like, no.
Also, you have to think, like, Inori tiny.
Yes.
Cannot carry man downstairs. Would eliminate art room from being in equation.
Yep.
There would be no way that he could die in there and she be culprit. No. Also, how dare you slander them like this?
And also, like, the weapon was this whole big statue thingy, right?
Supposedly, yeah.
I want to see how she's supposed to kill Kakeru with that.
It's 3 times her height! There's no way!
Like...
And also, like, you need the aid of gravity in your own swing. She tiny! Small! Little arm! No way!
Yep. That can't be true. The conclusive evidence that makes Inori unable to commit this act, besides all common sense, that's definitely something someone told me. If Inori is the culprit, finishing everything and then going to end with her own death, there seems to be room for an objection there. Think carefully.
Also, Inori can't hurt a fly. Not possible. Neither can Yamaguchi. They were too nice.
Honestly, it probably would have been at least a little bit harder to, like, say that Kakeru had been done it. Because Inori is just... It doesn't make sense. At all.
See, I would have given him a little bit of credit if he tried to pin Yamaguchi instead, because he could easily carry her. He could easily restrain her. He could easily incapacitate Meikaru and Kinjo in theory. But that's not what happens. Plus the debate with that argument would have been like Kinjo looking at him like, I literally saw him laying on the ground in his own blood, right? That would be the debate in that argument, but like, God, trying to pin it on Inori, that's so dumb.
In the locker. Ambushed and attacked, and the last one then.
It fucks.
Yep.
Oh wait, I forgot you're a priest. That's not possible. I'm sorry. As soon as that thought popped into my head, I'm like, fuck it, I'm voicing it.
If he was evangelical, then he could.
Okay, yes.
But he mentioned confessions, so he's definitely Catholic.
He mentioned confessions, and everything he said about his practice up to this point has reflected Catholicism, so I'm just like, yeah, you can't fuck.
Yep.
Anyway.
Uehara, that's wrong. Your rebuttal is full of contradictions. You are so full of shit with that expression. Is it Maeda? Why is that? All of you were in the dormitory at nighttime, and attacking Kinjo, Meikaru, and me would have not been impossible for Inori as well. Yep. As you say, Inori killed Yamaguchi, attacked Mikado, Kinjo and Uehara, finished all the work including the blood transfusion packs, and finally went to the science lab to prepare to commit suicide, right? Yes, and no one saw it, which means you can't deny Inori's crime. There are no means in which I can't be correct, right? No, someone saw it. The reason why Inori can't be the culprit is because someone saw it. What? Tyra, you must have been around that time, right? By the science room just before nighttime yesterday, you said the door didn't open.
Huh? Oh, yes. The door didn't open.
It's weird, right? According to Uehara's words, Inori at the time, after moving Yamaguchi's corpse and attacking Kinjo, etc., you need to be prepared, but why didn't the science lab door open? Well.
Well, what do we have here?
That's right, the answer will come out eventually. Because Inori was already tied up in the science lab at that time.
Ah, but of course, it would be impossible to open the door from the outside if you wanted to walk through the entrance. If Inori was committing a crime from the outside at that time, the science lab had already been closed. It would have been a huge contradiction.
Wait a minute. What do you think, Uehara? Can you still say that Inori can commit the crime? Wait and listen. Just because the science lab was locked doesn't mean it was locked with a latch. When Tyra tried to enter, the door could have been locked with the lock function attached to the door itself.
The queen enters. I
Yep.
love her.
She decided to make a comment finally.
She's just like, I'm gonna hit you with this finishing blow right now because you're getting on my goddamn nerves.
Yep. Oh my, but then what about this? As a result of my investigation, I found out that the door to the science lab did not have a lock function. There was no space to apply a key lock in the first place. Get fucked.
Yeah.
It's all over, Uehara Kinji. No further rebuttal is possible. Now confess in good faith. Uehara, please stop and admit it already. Stop looking at me
God,
like
this
that.
fucking expression. don't look at us like this.
Yeah.
Cease.
Huh. I hate this.
I was waiting for your reaction because I got spoiled on the sprite and I was like, you can make that face? So I was waiting for you to see it. Because I hadn't seen the other sprites. But I did see this one and I was like, oh, I hate that.
Yep. Do not like. Not at all. Ew.
Disgusting.
Absolutely.
Even his shirt's unbuttoned now. Close that shit back up. No one wants none of that.
Indeed. Why is it open now?
I don't fucking know, man. I was sweating too much. Oh no.
Yeah. Uehara? Why? Why are you? I thought I was lucky that I defeated Tsurugi Kinjo and Mikado Rei, but why? Why can trash without talent like you can drive me to this point? Oh. Ew.
He is really weighing in on Yuki.
Ew.
Gross.
Absolutely.
Urahara, you know your character collapsed, right?
It sure did.
Urahara, maybe you should calm down a little.
Boy,
I see.
shut up, you
I
bitches.
see.
This trash. This bitch broke down my plan simply because you tried to open the damn door to the science lab. You know, it's actually kind of fun to be deranged.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of fun in game 2 because most of my characters are. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Like, 2 of my faves are completely batshit, and I'm gonna be voicing both of them.
I'm looking forward to hearing that then.
I'm really excited about it.
It's all over. I just heard you loud and clear. Doesn't matter if it's a confession, right? So you came down in the end with a mental breakdown. It's pathetic.
I love her.
Yep. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! I'm still here. Wait! Wait and see that you... Yes, that's it. That's it. I still need proof. There's no evidence. If I'm the culprit, show me the evidence.
God, he's losing it worse than Mitch.
It's really impressive, like... That Mitch...
It's always the calm, quiet ones that you gotta watch out for.
Man, I am also a calm, quiet one. I don't lose it like this.
I've never seen you mad ever, Rina. I think I've seen you upset about something once.
Yeah, I don't really get mad. I just cry.
Oh, God, that's a mood.
Yep.
Come on now. You're the only one who doesn't have an alibi, right?
Shut up, you ex-worth bastard. Do you want to get stuck in the ground from head to toe, huh?
My guy.
You're just saying shit right now. Like,
Really is.
not
He has
thinking.
no composure. He has no composure whatsoever. No more brain cells. Yeah. Why did you suddenly turn into such a vile criminal?
Not like a criminal. He is a criminal. So you won't admit it, even though you're the only one who could have done this.
Just ignore him and vote, will ya? If you look at what Uehara just said, what's the point of incapacitating Kinjo and Mikaru? And so, like, this is like a confession, right?
Like, really, just vote. I'll kill you. I'm gonna kill the bastards who are going to vote right now, treating me as a criminal. Without evidence at all, and you're thinking, like, this is all done? Oh boy.
What do we do? Why are y'all taking his threats, like, seriously when Monokuma's right there? He's not gonna allow it. He just added a rule that you can only kill up to 2 people.
Yep. I would just be like,
And he's been identified. So Monokuma's not gonna allow him to do anything.
I would just be like, hey, Monokuma, can you, like, start the voting? This is getting ridiculous.
Yeah, basically.
Uehara, if I show you the evidence, are you finally going to admit it? Oh, I'll admit it. If there's evidence, like not speculative remarks or alibi blanks, real, physical evidence, you bastard. There might be. What? Maeda, you know this, but it's only going to be slow if you let him catch the holds with poor evidence. Unfortunately, I can't help you here because I have nothing more to come up with. So, will you be okay? My! Checking up on him. Yes, it's okay. Uehara, who is not sane right now, is just going to forcefully scream against the empowerment. I'll make sure to present the proof correctly, and then he can finally admit it. Don't joke around, Yuki Maeda. You're just a lucky, incompetent human being.
Oof.
Uehara, from now on, I'll show you conclusive evidence that you are the culprit of this case. It may be a little sloppy, but if my predictions are correct, you will have no other choice but to admit it. Is it fun for you? Do it then. Do whatever you want. If it's evidence or unreasonableness, I'll make you a criminal and execute you myself. Sure.
Boy.
Try. I want to see you try.
Like, how are you gonna admit that in front of everybody and Monokuma? How are you gonna try that though? Like, you legit. No. Anyway.
Do it, I dare you. You're making fun of an innocent person. Sure you are. Uehara is certainly not sane right now, and about this evidence I can't say for sure, but I do believe, not only in me, but I believe in my friends too. Terminating shooting talk. Cleanse thy memory. Exercise this devil.
Let's go, bitch!
Ah, excellent. But yeah,
Let's go.
I want to.
I fucking love all the stupid jokes
Mm.
that Zephy keeps adapting in here. They're excellent.
Alright, now the real deal will happen.
Yup.
Let me not die this time, please. I think we got the skill for this, right?
I think we did.
I think
I don't know.
We bought one.
Oh no, it has counters, so I don't think we did, because it's supposed to go out in one shot. This is gonna be rough.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he sucks.
Yeah. Oh, we did have a skill, it seems. Because...
We do have a skill, but there's more than one skill for this. Oh, we have the auto reload,
Ah,
I think. We can do it.
come on, come on. I have the high ground! Yes.
Yes!
Yes, Mikaru's...
Hikaru's last trump card.
Ah, so
Let the crucifixion begin!
Yes, yes. Mikaru, come on. Uehara, unfortunately for you, there's already clear evidence of your crime. You can only be said to be the culprit with this conclusive physical evidence. What? There's nothing like that.
What is it, Maida?
That's... unfortunately, I do not know.
Huh? Stop joking around!
Mikaru, help.
Hikaru, BB, help!
However, Mikaru knows it.
Mekaru?
Hold on. Where does this confirmation come from? You aren't trying to rely on my reasoning, are you? Mikaru told you, didn't she? No matter what happens, she has an insurance to cover her life. When that aspect of the trial remains unsolved, and there's a corner with no answer, you will show us the last piece of evidence.
Insurance?
Maybe there's something only that woman knows. It's a little frustrating, but I know this isn't the time. I'll stay out of this. Wait a minute. Are I did in fact say that to incompetent, but it's not like that. The killer is already cornered and running crazy, right? Why do you think I'm going to let you know now?
This woman doesn't even want to cooperate in this situation?
I mean, she's kinda right, you just need to vote for him.
Yeah. But we know narratively she's gonna do it.
He's guilt tripping her. He's guilt tripping her. Oh my god. Look at us, Mikaru. We are believing in you. So, are you finished then? It's over. After all, Maeda's just been bluffing and throwing unfounded accusations. Your proof is... Mikaru doesn't even want to cooperate with you. This is just great. She knows nothing. There's no physical evidence that I'm the culprit. Thank you for doing these...
You're poking the bear. Thank you. You just pushed her in order to fucking show you up, you dumbass!
Me? Not know anything?
You cannot say that to the biggest smart aleck in this room. You just can't.
Yep.
Uh-huh. Mikaru, are you angry?
This nasty pig killer. Where do you want your funeral? Can you tell me?
Are you gonna try provoke? Hold on. Are you going to try provocation at the stage? Okay, I see. Are you gonna try provocation at the stage?
Fine. I will write your will then. It doesn't matter if I vote for Kinji Uehara and end the trial as is, but if I do, it feels like I'm just being beaten here. Whatever are you talking about? Maybe you all remember it. When I was investigating after the incident, I asked all of you to show me your right hand. Yeah? You asked everyone?
You did, but I didn't know the meaning of it. You did that strange act to all of us?
Wait, I didn't know about this. You didn't do that to me, right? You woke up late. I didn't have a chance to do that. Well, there are also some mysteries that were solved before then.
After asking for my right hand to show, she held me tight as if wrapping my right hand. Was there something about it? I was pretty surprised.
I wasn't really sure what it was about.
I didn't think she was that kind of person.
It's not a kink.
My guy. But what's up with that?
The reason I did that was to check the back of your right hand. The reason I wrapped it with my hand was because I needed darkness.
Darkness?
Something that lights up in the dark?
Possibly.
If you're wondering what I'm talking about, why don't you all give it a try? Look at the dark side by covering the back of your right hand. It's all clear here.
Even if you ask me to wrap it up, it's just the back of my hand. What do you expect to see?
Well, I definitely told you to try it. Everyone. Why are you staying still, Kinji Uehara?
Urehara?
Hey, stay still, you. Let me go. Go away.
But that's probably like some bioluminescence from like a chemical he used.
Mm. Hey, what the hell is this on the back of your hand? I don't know. I don't know anything. Oh, please, you must know. What you got there is luminous paint.
luminous paint.
I was marked by you? Don't joke around. You and I never met at the time of the crime. There wouldn't have been a time to be marked like this.
Oh my, why are you saying that? You definitely met with me, right?
When you put me to sleep with chloroform. I don't know what you're talking about, so it seems you think I'm the culprit, is that it? And even if that were the case, isn't it obvious that the killer attacked you? But here you were claiming that you used luminous paint on my hand just because that's your own opinion?
I'm sorry, Mikaru, but this isn't possible without knowing in advance that you'll be attacked.
Is it?
This is why you guys are so pathetic. Did you guys think I wasn't prepared for anything and going as usual every night?
Oh.
So she was already expecting it at some point because she already burned so many bridges with everyone. That's why she's saying that. Prepared?
You. No way. The one who put this luminous paint was you.
That's right. Do you think, guys, I'm stupid enough that I'll trust you guys when I don't know the outcome? Before Maki Kyoka died, I was always prepared for anything. Well, besides the glowing paint, I have prepared other tricks. I am a woman and have no idea who or when someone will come at me. So I try to use glowing paint only in the worst case scenario.
Worst case scenario? Are you saying even if you die due to the glowing paint, we can find out who did it? Is that what you mean?
Not bad at all.
Smartest woman on this cast, God
Yes.
bless.
By the way, Mikado's selection of words makes it feel a little erotic.
No. Bad, Satsuki, bad.
Natsuki, honey, what the fuck?
Fortunately, I only fainted this time, but my life was in danger. Should I say I was lucky? I was trying to use the luminous paint for the purpose of something else, like a dying message, but I can live like this and drive off the killer's smug face with one sentence.
But even so, at some point I could have...
You're an idiot, aren't you? If you're curious, you better think about which hand you put chloroform in my mouth.
In other words, Mikaru said that the killer put his hand on her mouth, meaning you applied the glowing paint before fainting? Just before you lost consciousness?
Mikaru, what a scary person! What do you think? Are you still going to hit the ball, killer?
Not yet. All she said is just lies, because I just rubbed this glowing paint by myself yesterday. Sure.
My guy.
You are so bad at losing. Oh my god.
He's so pathetic. Holy shit.
Man, you really gotta ruin your own character, man, by running it to the ground repeatedly.
Unfortunate.
Yes. It has nothing to do with this now. This woman is the culprit.
Yeah, right.
You just said something you don't know about with your own mouth just a few moments ago. So what are you talking about? Don't make me laugh. Don't joke around. I'm not the culprit. I'm not the culprit, okay? Uehara, stop it now. It's already over. Don't make me laugh! Yeah, just stop being pathetic, dude.
Everyone's just like, I got no words.
Yep. There's no one on your side already, Uehara. Speaking any more than this is nothing more than a futile effort. If you are still not willing to admit it, I'll organize this case from beginning and let you admit it. You will have no choice but to. Yes.
Yes.
I think this one is pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
I don't think I need a refresher. It's pretty easy also.
Yeah. To be fair, honestly the conclusion arguments in DRA in comparison to SDRA 2 are like way easier. In SDRA 2, you have to organize all of them from the start. You don't get any givens. You have to do it all from the start.
Okay, that's much harder, definitely.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, that's kinda... Maybe the locker?
Probably that one?
Yeah.
That one.
The tied up one?
Yeah. Because the electrocution would happen afterwards.
And here it should be... Mikado attacked. Blood transfusion packs. The bastard faking.
I think it might be the electrocution because of the phone being right under it.
Or not.
It's not?
Ah, it's because she died last.
Oh, that's right.
Alright, a workout for my throat now.
Yep.
First, the start of the case begins when the criminal attacks Yamaguchi and Inori. I don't know why the two were targeted by the culprit. But the killer must have taken Yamaguchi by some means first. Then they took him to the art room and sliced Yamaguchi's neck. The time of this took place was at 8:40, which is also listed in a Monokuma file. However, this was not at 8:40 AM, it was last night at 8:40 PM. In other words, the killer committed a bold crime while we were still roaming around the place. Afterwards, the killer put the corpse in a locker in the art room to hide Yamaguchi's body. The culprit who succeeded in killing Yamaguchi immediately focused his efforts on dealing with the crime scene. They opened up the tarp that prevents blood from splattering, cleaned up the murder weapon used as the intake, and wiped the blood with Inori's white coat that had been removed beforehand. However, while using the tarp, a small hole was left due to the killer's mistake, and the white coat was not properly erased. Thanks to this, it cleared a lot of circumstance surrounding the method of disposal. Anyway, as the art room where Yamaguchi was killed became clean, this time they devised a trick to kill a second victim, Inori. That's right, it involves the phone and stun gun. It was a method of electrocuting by drowning in water, and the stun gun at a premeditated time using a vibration function. To do this, the killer went to the science lab and first fixed Inori's whole body with tape, to keep them from moving. And the water from the sink in the science lab was turned to maximum capacity. After a few hours in that state, the science lab was overflowing with water like a bathhouse. There's one more thing. The killer connected the phone to the stun gun and placed it at an angle as if it were about to fall from the desk. And they set the phone alarm to 8:30 am. When this happens, the alarm turns on the next morning and the phone makes a vibration movement in minutes. And then the phone starts to fall off along with the stun gun because of the vibration. When everything was set in stone, the killer locked the door with a latch so no one could interfere with the tricks arranged in the lab. After everything was done, the killer probably thought most of them, including me, won't come out of the private rooms, because it was night hours. But the problem was that Kinjo and Mikaru went around openly at nighttime. As long as they thought that the time when the crime was done in the morning, and the trick that everything was set in advance is discovered in the middle of the night, everything would be over for them. So the killer thought, to keep Kinjo and Mikaru from moving until the morning after. First, the killer attacked Mikado with chloroform and brought her to the art room. They took out Yamaguchi's body that had been in the locker until then and put Mikado inside instead. Notice how they completely skipped the part how Yamaguchi was put in the library?
Yeah, and I'm like, the fuck?
I completely skipped it. Not a single panel attached to it. Man.
Lineage, I need answers.
And then Yamaguchi's body was used as bait to lure Kinjo. The killer put Yamaguchi's corpse in the library, made some extra effort to make Kinjo discover the body, and then attack Kinjo from behind, in a vigilant gap. When Kinjo and Mikado were successfully disabled and no one could interfere, the killer took a breather and started one last final act. Once the morning was near, the killer went to the infirmary and packed a large amount of blood transfusion packs. And spread them in Yamaguchi's body to make it look like he just died and the bleeding was fresh. And then they sprinkled a certain amount of blood on themselves, as to make it look like they were ambushed by the killer.
I knew it! I knew that detail
Yep.
was from the fucking blood packs. I was like, he's not injured. He got up too quickly.
In the morning after last night, of so many things happening at once, we noticed that a few people were missing, so we moved the search for them in each of the rooms of the school. Then we met with the killer who was lying down near the stairs. After we divided into two groups, we decided to search the second and third floors. The search in the second floor found the fallen Kinjo. The search on the third floor found a trapped Mikado. Afterwards, when a member of the third floor checks for the abnormality in the science lab and tries to open the door, the mobile foam and the stun gun hit the water at the killer's preset time, falling. Into the water, killing Inori on the spot. Soon after, we managed to open the door to the science lab. At a timing that couldn't be more ideal for the killer, Inori's body and Yamaguchi's body were found almost simultaneously. The one who has done a formidable job, who killed 2 people overnight, plus injured 2 people. Don't praise him.
Don't praise this man.
He doesn't deserve praise anymore after that freak out he had.
No.
The identity of this heinous and cruel criminal. Is none other than you, Kinji Uehara. There's no place to run anymore, Uehara. Can you just stop? Please.
Begging. Begging and pleading.
Don't, ruin your reputation even more.
I am begging you to give us the context of what the fuck we're missing.
Yes.
I need that.
Explain yourself, please. And don't take a shovel again and try to dig at the ground.
I swear to God.
Yeah.
There's the composure!
Please stay like that for the rest of this, please.
I'm begging and pleading. Holy shit. Urehara?
Excellent. As Maida said, no matter how badly it was, this is it. It seems this was my limit. What?
My guy, you cannot go from mental breakdown 5 seconds ago to full composure and not expect questions.
How?
You're a terrifying religious man.
Yes.
What? All of a sudden, he's normal again.
What was it? He must have been acting like Hatano.
No, I'm not giving him that much credit. Absolutely not. No.
Then
Satsuki, no, I'm not giving him that credit.
Then he should have become an actor. Really. Seriously. Then he would have been the ultimate actor.
Agreed.
That means... Did you just admit it? That you are the culprit? Yeah, I am. I am the culprit. I need explanations now that you got yourself together again.
We got a good trial! Yay! Give us the fucking mono coins!
Yes.
Hand them over!
Now we can get Kakeru's skill, at least.
Holy shit! Yeah, I will take that.
Well, now, I've been watching everything. It seems like it's okay to say that you made a decision at this point. This time, no matter how much I play the role of the judge, I'm really sad because I seem to have been too much of a dead weight.
You were very quiet for a long time.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I'm glad you're quiet because it gives my throat a break, but what the fuck are you up to?
How to get rid of this anger? It's a vote time to get rid of it, I think.
Angry voting time.
Because this happened, you guys will now have to vote with the switch in front of you. The result of this voting, who will become the blackened, and will your answer be the correct one or the wrong one? Now what's it gonna be? By the way, buddy.
I did not click anything.
No, I believe you, but I was just like, Monokuma, you can't expect me to read that fast!
He just fucked off.
You just fucked off. I think he's hiding something. I think that's why he was so fucking quiet that trial. That's so fucking abnormal for him.
Yep. Too much weird stuff in this trial.
Ah yes, as for the results of your vote, your choice was...
The correct answer! The identity of the Blackens who killed 2 people. Misunori and Yamaguchi was Kinji Urahara. Huh? What is it? Did someone think I was gonna say those lines before voting? Urahara! From the second half of the trial, we've been almost certain of it, I guess.
Why did you kill them?
Asking the real questions, thank you, Queen!
Yeah, we need answers to, like, a lot. I'm sorry. You're sorry. There's no excuse. Is that all you have to say after killing someone? Plus, killing 2 of a group. Do you know that makes you a serial killer?
Weren't you very agitated and arguing back a little while ago, Urahara? Why did you suddenly become so quiet?
Thank you for also asking a very good question.
Yeah, I want to know what the fuck's going on.
I only thought that more talk would delay the inevitable. I had the reason to live and survive this trial, even if I had to do that sin.
That's right. If we found out that you did the murder, you're going to die.
I'm pretty sure he was, like, I mean, dude, like
this
attacked 4
is common
people.
sense, I know, but God.
I would think he was mentally prepared for it, considering how much he prepared for this.
Yeah, this was sheer premeditated murder.
Yes.
Serial murder.
He already knew that the moment he was caught. No, that's not the reason I did it.
That's not it? Your motive? Was there something else?
Motive. He got murdered to get out and escape. Tomori's was the secret note. Does that mean the original motive of all these events is also the same this time?
Was it the motive this time? The thing that you desperately wanted in that video? I swear to God, what did he get on the video?
Something tells me it was not the same thing as Yuki's.
I should hope not, because then it would really raise questions.
I mean, it would be funny, but no.
It would be funny, but he's also a Catholic priest, so I'm like, that would paint a picture.
Hmm.
And that you wished for. You mean you had a wish that you wanted to get by killing 2 people? Witch's Heart reference! Is there? You mean you have a wish that you'd be willing to kill for? Yes, I did just read that in Terria's voice.
Yes, yes. Wrong. There are a few things that must be corrected before that. You are right about everything. The plan and killings are correct, but I didn't mean to kill 2 people from the start.
Answers?
Huh? You may look at this as an excuse, but only then that person's death will become colorless, so let me speak. Maida, your reasoning is wrong. The only person I was trying to kill was Kanata Inori. Oh no, did Kakeru walk in? Did he try to protect her?
Don't tell me this! I'm gonna throw the biggest fucking fit of my life! I hate you, Kenji!
You did it in the end. It was too late and also too clumsy to plan serial killings. Your execution had a sense of improvisation. First, according to the real rules of the school, serial killings would be more damning than profitable for the culprit. More evidence. So what? Were you trying to kill one person to make your sin lighter? I mentioned this was not meant to be an excuse, but you're saying that it is one. However, I have something to say. I would appreciate it if you listened quietly. Police boy, shut up. I want to know.
I want him to cease talking.
Yes. I want to listen quietly. Funny you say such a thing. Do you think I'm going to listen to a killer's request?
Kinjo, I'm sorry, but try to be quiet.
Cute that he listened.
I know why, but I'm not gonna say anything yet.
The reason I did this murder is not very relevant to your motives, as you may have guessed, but I'll talk about that later. Nori was always in the infirmary, so she was very easy to target. This probably happened during Tyra's uproar, so most of you were in the dormitory side. I took that gap and kidnapped Inori from the infirmary, moved to the art room on the 3rd floor, and tried to stab Inori with the plaster weapon. However, that's when he came and threw me away. I am...
Oh, best boy! Best boy!
I am...
Oh, Kakeru, I love you!
I am astonished that he managed to still kill both of them.
I need to know how. I need to understand.
Yes. The one and only Yamaguchi, who I thought was in the dormitory side with you guys.
Cutscene, cutscene, cutscene. We get a cutscene.
Inori? And you... Uehara, what are you doing? Stop!
Oh, he body tackled him, my boy!
Why is Uehara doing this? This is not the time for that. I have to take Inori and run away. You were right!
I love them! I'm kicking such a fit right now!
My condolences. Damn it. Why is Inori unconscious? Oh, no. Before that, I have to get away from Uehara. I have to go and check where everyone is. So he actually did get hurt.
I mean, to be fair, Kakeru's meat.
Yes.
Meat man, big boy.
Big beef.
So that doesn't shock me. But that means he got injured early enough to where he had time to recover from it.
I didn't want to do this, but you forced me. Can't help it, Yamaguchi. I'm sorry. I didn't hold a grudge, nor hatred to both of you. Forgive me. Heap. Inori. Life. It has already become irreversible. I'm sorry. No. Right.
Last thing he said when dying was her name. I'm not okay.
I'm not okay.
That's just sad. Man.
I'm gonna shake Yomi. Yomi told me that I would get really upset when seeing this. She didn't explain why, but she told me I would get really, really upset.
That guy was a wonderful person. How many people can, without having a single thought about their own lives, to instead save others?
And Yamaguchi died because he witnessed it? And you were forced to kill him?
Yes, originally Inori should have been the one to be cut to death with the blaster weapon in the art room. However, because Yamaguchi intervened, I changed the plan in a rush. Now that I hear this, the front and back are starting to fit better. It was especially strange because of Inori Kanata's white coat wiping the blood in the art room. That couldn't be helped, right? When you killed Kakeru Yamaguchi, Kanata Inori, the person he was holding, had his blood splattered onto her.
I knew it was a blood splatter. I knew it was a blood splatter and not just a cleanup. That's true. Come to think of it, when Urahara said that he had a head injury, the wound was real. Fuck! Off! I'm so mad. That was not acting, but being pushed by Yamaguchi.
So, that's the story. Anyway, you're a serial killer who killed 2 people. That remains the same no matter what you say to anyone.
But why did Urahara attempt to murder? I can't even imagine. I need to hear it from the horse's mouth. What the fuck?
Yes, it's hard to explain. How should I say this?
Wait, Claudette, can I ask something? When Tyra's commotion happened, you said you kidnapped Inori. If Tyra didn't have a commotion, what would you have done? I mean, you wouldn't have known that. It would have been difficult to schedule the kidnapping. Are you saying for that why are you saying that so suddenly, Kurakawa? What are you trying to say?
In other words, this is what the woman said. How did you know that Tyra's uproar would happen?
Oh, he knew?
Think about it. If you had decided to kill, you would have a plan and execute it in advance. How could they calculate the timing to kidnapping Kanata Inori without knowing that everyone was gathered in the dormitory because of Tyra's outburst? Well, I'm not sure what Tyra's situation was in the first place.
I have an idea. I have an idea as to how he planned it around Tyra having a breakdown. He's a priest. He's obviously had, like, hundreds of confessions. He probably knows the signs of someone being suicidal.
That could be it.
That's my guess.
So after all, it was Kurukawa. You seem to have the power to pick words at the very core. It's natural to think like Kurokawa. It would be strange to hear that. The plan looks as if I knew in advance that Tyra would go and make a ruckus. The answer to this is simple. It's because I knew in advance. How?
Are you a psychotherapist? You knew Tyra's mental state and predicted the future?
I don't think he's talking about that. Speak, I'll listen to this. It's not that big of a mystery. Someone just informed me. Tyra's going to make a fuss soon. There'll be an empty frame for you.
Who told him that, though?
It can't be Monokuma, right?
That's the only person that makes sense. No one else is
Yes.
close enough to her to ask to give that information, because the only other person that was properly checking up on her was Kurokawa.
Not anyone can tell you that.
You don't tell me.
There is one more thing I have to apologize for doing to you guys. And particularly you, Maida. I should apologize more than the others. I am...
Yeah, it was a very obvious story that the leader from the darkness gave. Kenji Urahara, intimidation and threats from the shadows, and led him that chance to kill a couple of times.
What?
You're hiding something, Monokuma, because you just cut him off.
I want to make a joke.
Go for it. I want to hear it. I've already made some bad ones this time.
Like he was being so dramatic about being, I am wearing your underwear.
That would be excellent.
Though the first one that came to mind was just, I am gay. But the
I
underwear
knew
one was
you were
better.
gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that when you were saying that your joke was building off of that. I was like, yeah.
But the underwear one is more unexpected, so it's funnier.
Yeah, they're both good.
Ah, Monokuma, what the hell are you doing?
What? What did you just say?
This is blimey. Why are you suddenly interrupted? Because there's something going on that he doesn't want you to know about.
Yep.
Did you not hear me correctly? Then can I say it one more time? Yeah, it was a very obvious story that the leader from the darkness gave. Kenji Urahara, intimidation and threats from the shadows, and led him that chance to kill a couple of times. Urahara?
The traitor?
Anyways, that's the end of the story, so we're done chatting. If you guys continue on and on like this, you will be dragging again while doing reminiscence scenes or whatever.
I want those though.
I do too, Monokuma. What the fuck are you doing?
Wait, you're the traitor, but you got blackmailed. What are you talking about?
Yeah, right. Poke holes in that. Poke holes in that very, very quickly.
Even if I am the traitor, I don't know much. I don't know who the mastermind is, and why the mastermind is doing this to us. However, when we first came here, Monokuma approached me and awoke me before you guys. They were holding our church's children hostage. They said they will give me information and will release them if I do what I am told to do. That's mean.
That is awful. What in the heavens?
Wait a minute. Cathedral children? Calm down. Speak slowly.
The cathedral where I belong to, or the facility that takes care of children who have nowhere to go, that is entirely in the hands of Monokuma. So I was threatened under that pretext. Did you really fall for that kind of crap? It was all a bluff from that bear. Do you know that for sure? That was not a bluff. He showed me the video and I was shown having a conversation with the children myself.
What did they ask for? What were you instructed to do?
Basically, I had a surveillance camera, so I was filming everything that was happening in every blind spot and sent it to the mastermind. More importantly, if killing were happening between students in a stalemate, I would commit murder myself. If I don't comply with this, they said they would murder the children instantly. I didn't have a choice.
So you committed the murder because there was a deadlock after Ayame Hatano? That was the motive? So this time our motive, it was pretty much useless?
If you look at it that way, you may not be able to see anything. But Monokuma at that time said, "This is the time you are instructed to move." That was the time when the announcement of the motives came. In the completely soundproof private room, he showed me the children. If you kill this time, your children will be free, and if you don't get caught, you can get out from the school. A fully soundproof room. No wonder this motive was purely to deliver the orders to Kinji Uehara.
You are so using the lives of children to threaten Urehara?
Was that unfair? Then I'll make it easy for you.
This is not blackmail.
I just gave you a choice. If Urehara didn't want to kill, he could have refused.
You're full of shit, Monokuma.
I know!
Don't mess with me! You said moments ago that there were threats! Hey, you know, that was... It's a narrative thing. Don't think too deeply.
Dude.
My guy.
I acted so horribly because I couldn't let those children die. You guys, I have no face to show you. Of course I understand to some extent that this was forced upon you, but would you still have to get your hands bloody? Was it that necessary to kill? You are also kind of full of shit.
Tsurugi, think of it this way. Either way, he would have been a murderer. Inaction would have made him the murderer of those kids.
Man.
Action here just makes him a murderer of the people he's been spending every single day with while being captive here. Either way, there would have been blood on his hands. And either way, you would have shat on him for it.
Yep. Police boy is the type of person who, when asked the trolley problem, he would probably just say something bullshit like, I wouldn't let that situation happen in the first place.
Yeah, I see it.
Do you think those kids want you to be a bloody murderer? Well,
Do you think they want to die?
just like the kids don't want me to be a killer, I don't want those kids to lose their lives. There was only one way. It's enough with me just to fall into hell. You don't want kids to lose their lives? Then are you saying when you kill someone you don't know, like Inori or Yamaguchi, they will lose their lives as well? Inori and Yamaguchi also have friends, family, and you say there are some people you don't want to die? You don't even know the details, and you are worried about the children, right? I mean, I get where you're coming from, but you're still being stupid and full of shit.
Yeah, what do you expect him to do in this situation? Like, what do you, like, I am not excusing Urehara. I'm still mad. But, like, I am understanding his actions now. It makes sense. Plus, I know the identity of those kids now, and now I know how Kinji is linked to Game 2, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Fuck. I didn't expect to see a correlation there, but sure.
Did Uehara...
Yeah, that's a name. That's a name mix-up. That's probably supposed to be Urehara talking.
No, there was a sound right now, and he's holding something which I think is a Glock.
Oh. Oh, I see.
I thought that Urehara was holding a Bible though.
I thought so too, but that was a weird sound.
Yeah,
Something
I don't know.
metallic. Which is why I immediately thought he pulled out a gun. Strange, Kinjo. My logic shouldn't be any different from yours, but you are getting heated, aren't you? Alright, it was just a Bible. But it was a weird sound.
Yeah.
The logic of a killer is the same as mine? What are you talking about? Discard prime numbers for the majority. Isn't that what you said? I sacrificed the lives of 15 people and took the precedence over the lives of 100 cathedral children. Got you.
That's gonna send Kinjo into a crisis of some sort.
I look forward of watching that happen.
Me too.
Of course, that doesn't mean I'm allowed to commit murder. But Kinjo, you put Mekaru, Tomori, and me in danger. The one who went saying the exact same thing. Wouldn't it be necessary to reconsider your stance at least once? Kinjo. Fuck him up.
Hit his ass! I've been waiting! I've been waiting for someone to nail him to a point where he couldn't answer, and I am living.
And I know too well that I am an ugly being. It won't be enough to go to the Lord's side, but it's enough to suffer, go to hell and die. But it's fine. Although I will not be able to meet those kids because I won't be able to live, I was able to save their lives with my sacrifice. Monokuma, you kept your promise.
Of course, even though Urehara's crime was revealed and in the verge of being executed, he still murdered as I ordered him to. Since the moment you killed Yamaguchi, the children have already been released.
The children, they are safe, right?
Oh, are you curious? So do you want to see the proof then? Video, please!
As the court was darkened, there came a noise and a scream that appeared from somewhere. What it showed was winter in the dark street, less than 4 to 5 years old, mostly looking like elementary school students. It was the body of many children. You are so full of shit, Monokuma.
I know what happened. He let them go in the middle of winter and they froze to death. So he kept his word in a very twisted way.
Some parts had already been corrupted, deformed, and transformed. There were kids whose bones began to appear. A child whose body had a broken shape and was unknown to me. Only their small bodies were telling me that they were kids. You are so full of shit, Monokuma.
Yeah, my reaction, Haru. Same.
Hey, did you play the wrong video?
Those clothes. Kana. That's Haruki. That head was from Mitsuki. Uehara? Monokuma? How did this happen? You promised.
Promised? Didn't I keep it? I definitely promised to release the kids. Have I ever told you that I would let them be?
Fuck you, Monokuma. Fuck you, Monokuma.
I knew he was gonna twist this in some way where he still got to do whatever the fuck he wanted.
Uehara, wake up.
Mans is in despair. You're not getting anything out of him now.
Yeah.
Scumbag!
Ew, this is inhumane. I'm starting over. Ew, this is inhumane. How could you do this?
Because I'm not human, but a bear.
Not the time for jokes, my guy. It's really not.
No.
And Urehara, don't be so sad. It's been a while since you've been dead anyway. Soon you'll meet them.
Meet them?
Yes, shouldn't we start soon? Execution time! I'll make you follow your kids, so be patient.
Wait a minute! This is too much!
I'm sorry, but I don't have much time either. I've got a busy schedule here. Now then, let's get started. I prepared a very special punishment. For Kinji Urahara, the ultimate priest! Then let's go with lots of energy. It's punishment time!
This isn't gonna be as satisfying as we thought, eh?
I mean, I still need some vindication from this, so I'm taking what I get. Oh no, I understand Yumi's joke now. I see.
Ah, they're really gonna make him carry his own cross, I see.
I'm not surprised.
Nonsure. No, I can't read that.
It was the typical Catholic prayer, though.
Really gotta crucify him, literally, eh?
We are literally crucifying him, yeah.
They're just gonna make Jesus out of him.
They're even holding a fucking sermon. Oh no. They're really going, like, fully in it. Like, full reference and all.
What's happening? Just shooting
He's
him to
going
space.
to heaven, air quotes. God. Oh my god.
That was something.
I understand why there was no music, because it was so grim.
It seems Jesus Christ has left the chat.
Oh jeez.
He was...
Listen, I promised Yomi I would do it! I promised! And I have to uphold my promise!
Oh gee.
He was such a good priest. Adios and amen!
This is unfair! It's really too much!
Uehara was killed, like Higa and Hatano. Horribly executed. But Uehara didn't stay sane until the end. He couldn't protect the children because he was tricked by Monokuma. In the end, he killed Inori in Yamaguchi for nothing. With all the devastating facts, Uehara's spirit was broken, executed thinking and recalling until the last minute.
Koba-sing, where are you going?
This thing called Monokuma, I won't be satisfied until I beat that thing!
Don't. We lost
You're
enough
just gonna
people.
end up dead. Haru, you're just gonna end up dead.
If you do that, you'll just die alone. Why don't you stay still?
That's right, if you're angry with me, you can't help it. Because it's you guys who did this, and I'm just following the rules. It's not a bad thing.
You think you're so smart, Monokuma. I never intend to sympathize with the killer, but this time it seems to be a little different. You always say I, as the judge, should not participate in the trial, but in this case you influence the case itself, let alone the trial. According to Kinji Uehara, they were told that Taira would make a commotion soon. Using that framework, Kinji Uehara was able to carry out the crime with ease. This is not a motivation level or anything like that. This is enough to call you an accomplice.
Is it? Really?
I mean, yeah.
I agree. That I hate that I'm agreeing with Kinjo so much today, but he is making good points.
Yep.
So, what are you trying to say?
What am I saying? That's what this side wants to say. What the hell do you want us to do? Want to do to us? If the purpose was to kill us, it would have been possible to annihilate all of us already. If that's not the case, it's also strange that they tried to kill us by buying a murderer like in the case of Kinjo Uehara. There's no sense of purpose in your actions. What the hell are you after, while making us do all this?
Kinjo, you idiots! Where in the world would a mastermind tell you its purpose, saying, yes, this is it? Well, even if I wanted to tell you, it's not worth telling you guys.
What do you mean?
No big deal, just that I hate you.
What? Monokuma, hey. Monokuma, who used to speak and act as usual, suddenly stopped moving. As if it was a ridiculous act, he stiffened on the spot, as if time had stopped.
What happened? It suddenly froze up. That's great. Let's just hit it this one time.
No,
No.
bud, the rules still apply.
Please calm down.
Ah, is it the prisoner guy?
Mikako?
Guys, let's go.
Where are we going? Why so suddenly, Mikako?
There's no time. I'll explain it as we go.
So, where are we heading?
To the warehouse.
Ah, do we finally have access?
It's because Monokuma's shorting out, so he can't command the guns.
There are secret stairs in the warehouse.
Oh yeah, that's right. She wasn't
Yeah.
aware when we found this.
But we can't go down there anyway, right? Do you want to get honeycombed by that gun?
Beloved!
What?
Ah!
Mikako died! Ah!
Ah,
Oh,
yes. She seems okay though.
I'm gonna chalk up to what was supposed to be there as I'm fine.
What happened? The machine gun didn't react at all.
I'm not sure, but I guess that means Monokuma was lying?
Why don't we do the chores later and go in already? Do we meet the guy?
That's exact. Please, 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 please.
I don't think there was a lie. The machine gun is running properly.
But it's not attacking us, right?
Hey, occult girl, you said that you were gonna explain as we go. What the hell is all this?
I noticed for a while before the class trial started, but I only noticed it for a second. Now I can say for certain, Monokuma had a power outage.
Power outage?
While Monokuma was shutting down, all of the school's facilities stopped operating. That's why there's no problem with the machine gun here. Or like entering the bathroom of the opposite sex and other things.
Did you attempt that? Wait, Mekaru, did you? Yeah, Mikako, did you attempt that?
That sounds like paradise.
No.
Haru, now is not the
Haru,
time.
no.
Not the time. Not the time.
Yeah, please ignore the pervert here and continue explaining. I've been investigating the secret stairs since I discovered it. I checked by throwing a barrel, but the machine gun reacted and responded.
Wow, so it's safe because Monokuma stopped now? But what happens when Monokuma suddenly starts running?
We all together, the honeycomb.
Run. Run, run, run. Fast.
That is why she's like, we do not have time. Walk.
However, this crisis is also an opportunity. We can finally check what's down here. That's fine and all, but how the hell did you know all that? You know the structure, but more than that, you know how Monokuma operates. What now? You've been so good at talking and acting so far.
Oh, we've experienced that already.
When will the staircase end? How far are we going down?
Until the cutscene is over.
We're here.
He broke out! That means he shows up soon.
Here it is. Is this a dead end, or rather than a way out?
I thought the exit wouldn't come up so easily. Apart from that, this room seems quite interesting. A prison in such a deep underground. Is that it?
I can't tell if this is supposed to be Monokuma or him, so I'm gonna read this as... I know it's me. I just don't know if it's Monokuma or him. I'm gonna read it as him for now. Wow, you came! You came!
Ah.
Nope, that's Monokuma. Okay, we don't get to meet him yet. That's what I thought. I think it's like... It's soon, but not yet.
Before anything, well done.
Monokuma.
How did you move?
Well, maybe I just pretended to stop.
What the heck?
Putting that away, what are you talking about?
Didn't I tell you before there was a terrifying creature trapped under this staircase? I just disposed of it a while ago. So if it weren't for me, you guys would have been in a terrible situation at that point.
Most of it, there's no way. How?
I thought you guys would come here sooner or later, so I transferred it. This is not the only prison here. I don't know what you're talking about, but in the end, you're saying there isn't an escape route here? Escape? You guys, did you really just come down here hoping for a way out? Sorry, but there's no such thing. You guys are nuts if you think there's a way out. There's no other way than to kill, so how about you give up on that idea?
I hate this! I hate it! I don't like to watch killing each other anymore! I want to leave! Let me out of here! No, please! Someone save me!
That's it! Become even more desperate.
We had no choice but to helplessly be beaten by Monokuma. Among the people we had, too, and in execution, there was no choice but to be on the palm of Monokuma. And we didn't know yet. But the despair was just getting started. How worse can this get?
Oh, you know.
This chapter was already pretty bad in terms of despair.
Oh my god. We're down to 8.
Yeah, we are quite a few people down.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Is
Alright, then we shall end the part here. Next time,
Yep.
we start chapter 4.
Yeah.
And maybe meet the new guy, finally?
hopefully soon. I know soon, I just don't know when.
Alrighty then. Until then, goodbye.
Bye-bye.